This is a motivation trick that I'm a little bit embarrassed to say works for me, but if you're honest, you will also admit that it works for you, and that is treats. Simply treats like lunch, a little snack, could be a thing, some reward for a piece of work that you're doing. And I want to walk you through my treat framework, or what I call my TreatKit framework, and explain why it works. Basically, it's a set of milestones, so the work that I need to get done, and example treats that I have. And the reason this works is because there's three things that we all need in some balance to feel satisfied and motivated at work. One is a meaning, either in the work itself or the work enables a meaning somewhere else in our lives. The second one is some kind of challenge. So we need to feel like the work is challenging, and so that we're growing in our capabilities. And the third one is being valued. And valued could be just getting paid a lot, or it could be receiving things that show somebody that they appreciate what we're doing. And that's kind of where treats fall into. And the thing with doing difficult work, whether you're motivating a team or doing it yourself, is that you need to acknowledge that motivation isn't just automatic, and that not everybody is motivated in the same ways. And so coming up with ways to motivate different people is really important. And for me, designing this little system here that I'm about to show you, it's really, it was a way for me to designing it to understand what motivates me in a project like what I'm doing now, which is rebuilding my app, but also like learning to program, like a big thing with a lot of effort and time that needs to be put into it. And so I put these treats in place to sort of mind hack myself here. So basically what I have is 3 treat milestones. So each milestone of the project has like a small, medium, or large associated with it. And these are very carefully considered. You should have 3, because 3 lets you have like extremes, small and large, and then something in the middle. And with 3 of anything, you can usually categorize something pretty well, or anything pretty well. So small here, it's important, a small win. So whether this could be like an objective, but the other part that's super key is that you're not just rewarding yourself or your team for like achievements. For certain projects, just showing up and taking a step forward is important. And so, for example, if we're learning programming, a lot of it is just like showing up every day and taking a step and doing the work. And so I would have milestones for like just amount of time put in, effort, 100 hours treat, right? So that even on days where you don't feel like you made progress, you're still making progress in this idea. So the second one is kind of just a larger sort of form of the first. So bigger challenge, bigger learning, or a bigger steady progress marker. So this could be a larger feature in the case of me building an app, or a larger amount of time. So I hit 300 hours. That's like a medium-sized treat. And then the last one is like a major achievement. So this is something big reward, big step, big achievement. There's no progress marker here that I put, but you could as well. And then each of these has an example. This is for me, my small treat is like across the street, there's a little sushi place I like. So that's like a nice reward to go out and grab that for dinner one day. A small purchase. So I just set that at like $200, pair of running shoes, or like a gadget or something like that. It doesn't have to be 200, but something on that scale for me. And then a large purchase, something bigger, $100,000 or something large, something that can really kind of motivate you to push through some of the more difficult projects. And then in my case here, I have all the projects that I'm working on, and you can see the green ones down the side where I've completed them. So this is the most recent one that I've done, and I've got actually only 4 more to go before I reach feature parity with the old app, which is exciting. And then that opens up migration of the other app. So a few smalls coming up, and then a medium, which is in-app purchase. In-app purchase is just a big project. I haven't done it before, and I know it's big. I've product managed it, but never programmed it. So that's a big one. And then some of the large ones, like migration, that's going to be a big reward. So that's a huge milestone for me, a big objective. And when I reach that, it's going to be a big celebration. And then down the list, I'll have more. And then that list will go on and continue to grow. But the treats will always stay, because the treats are important for motivation. Whether you like it or not, you are motivated by treats, and your team is motivated by treats. And having this in your motivation toolkit is a really important thing. Anyway, I love this stuff.